How were WTA ranking points calculated during COVID? Have you ever wondered how the Women's Tennis Association adjusted its ranking points during the COVID-19 pandemic? The changes made during this time were quite interesting and necessary. Let's break it down. When the pandemic hit in March 2020, the WTA froze the rankings on March 16. This meant that players kept their points beyond the usual 52-week period. Normally, rankings are based on a rolling system that counts a player's best 16 singles tournament results. With tournaments suspended, this freeze helped prevent players from losing points due to inactivity. As tennis resumed, the WTA introduced a new ranking system. This system was called the Better of 2019 and 2020 model. For tournaments held in both years, a player's ranking could reflect the better point total from either year. This approach allowed points to remain as valid for up to 2 years in some cases. This change was fair, considering many players could not compete or defend their points in 2020. The pandemic caused numerous cancellations and travel restrictions, making it difficult for athletes to participate. The WTA also considered tournaments that were skipped in 2020 but returned in 2021 or later. Points from these events were kept until the tournament was played again. For instance, points from the 2019 Miami Open stayed valid until the event was held again. This retention period lasted about 104 weeks or 2 years. This temporary adjustment allowed players to maintain their positions based on performances before the pandemic. Gradually, the WTA transitioned back to the standard 52-week ranking system. The plan was to fully restore the normal ranking calculation by August 2022. In essence, during COVID, WTA ranking points were calculated by freezing rankings in March 2020, extending the validity of points, and using a model that favored the better points from 2019 or 2020. This system ensured that players were not unfairly penalized for the pandemic's impact while keeping the ranking framework competitive and transparent.